Good evening. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mayor Calabrese,
Present.
Deputy Mayor Rafosco,
Present.
Councilman Waldron,
Present.
Councilman Cartwright,
Present.
Councilman Crestis.
Are we getting him on the phone?
He didn't
I-
join on the phone.
Councilman Carestis is on a business meeting.
Okay.
We're going to go off the agenda for just a moment. We have the honor of having Mrs. DeSantis here, who is the wife of former Mayor DeSantis, Deputy Mayor Denham, and the former mayor from Millville, Jim Byrne, and the entire many members of the DeSantis family. Welcome to our new municipal building. I did not have the pleasure of working with working with Mayor DeSantis, but I have heard nothing but very good things about him. I did attend the funeral, and once again, we offer our condolences on your loss, and we thank you very much, though, for the contributions that the mayor has made. Having said that, I would ask you to please, Council, if you will come with me, please. On behalf of the entire municipality of Penn Hills, I hereby make this proclamation. Whereas the municipality of Penn Hills recognizes the outstanding contributions of Mayor William A. DeSantis. Whereas after his graduation from Central Catholic High School and the University of Pittsburgh, Mayor William A. DeSantis served in the United States Army and National Guard, receiving the General Thomas J. Stewart Award, among other awards and citations. And whereas Mayor DeSantis first served in public office for Penn Hills as a controller, subsequently serving 3 successful, accomplished terms as mayor. And whereas Mayor DeSantis was also active in a variety of community activities, including the St. Joseph Catholic Church, the American Legion, and the Fraternal Order of Eagles, where he was awarded Eagle of the Year. And whereas Mayor DeSantis was a loving husband, father, and grandfather, who loved spending time with his wife Rachel and his family, including many nieces and nephews, where at family gatherings he perfected his unhittable serpent pitch at baseball games. And now therefore be it proclaimed that I, as mayor of Penn Hills, and on behalf of council and the entire municipality of Penn Hills, hereby recognize Mayor DeSantis for his years of public service, accomplishments, and his legacy, which lives on and has a positive effect on those who choose to live and work in Penn Hills. It is dated and signed this date on Monday, June 15th, 2026. Certainly free to stay for the rest of the meeting, but we understand it's more exciting for beggars and so. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you.
Take care.
Before we proceed with the rest of the agenda, on behalf of council, I make the following statement concerning the unfortunate incident that occurred this weekend. The incident remains under active investigation by the Penn Hills Police Department. To protect the integrity of the investigation, we are unable to provide additional details or comment on matters that may be related to the investigation at this time. We are aware of information circulating publicly regarding this incident. However, the municipality will not comment on the accuracy or inaccuracy of such information while the investigation remains ongoing. Should information become available for public release, it will be provided at the appropriate time. We appreciate your patience and your understanding. May I get a motion for item number 3?
Mayor,
Yes, Councilman.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes for May 11th, 2026.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Deputy Mayor Rafosco,
I was absent. Should I abstain?
I don't know, Craig?
She has a question for you, Solicitor.
I was absent.
Yeah, that's fine. You're not required to abstain as long as you've reviewed the minutes. You're permitted to vote, but if you feel you don't have enough information, you're permitted to abstain.
Councilman Waldron,
Yes.
Councilman Cartwright,
Yes.
Mayor Calabrese,
Yes.
minutes approved?
So for the minutes, it'd be 3-0 with 1 abstention,
Okay.
Deputy Mayor.
May I get a motion for item number 4?
Mayor,
Yes, Councilman.
I make a motion that we approve the May expenditures and reports in the amount of $2,957,870.37.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council? Roll call, please.
Councilman Waldron,
Yes, with the exception of payments to Gateway Engineers, to which I abstain.
Councilman Cartwright,
Yes.
Mayor Calabrese,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafosco,
Yes.
expenses approved?
They were approved. Okay. Next item on the agenda are the public comments. Barbara Connor, are you in the audience? How about Georgia Johnson? Okay.
May I get a motion for item number 7A?
Mayor,
Yes, Deputy Mayor.
I'd like to call for a motion for the resolution 2026-31, approving a plan revision of new land development at 11735 Frankstown Road, Clean Express Auto Wash, 623.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council? Roll call, please.
Councilman Cartwright,
Yes.
Mayor Calabrese,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafosco,
Yes.
Councilman Waldron,
Yes.
resolution approved?
I get a motion for item 7B.
Mayor,
Yes, Councilman.
I'd like to make a motion to approve Resolution 2026/32, approving the acquisition and subsequent disposition of vacant property located at 120B Sycamore Drive, lot and block number 448K388, in accordance with the Allegheny County Vacant Program Recovery Program and providing assurance that the acquisition is consistent with the Penn Hills Comprehensive Plan.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council? I just want to say that I'm very happy to see that we're moving along with this program. We've been doing this for years, and I would like to thank all of the employees and the staff who are involved in the things that help us move forward. Roll call, please.
Mayor Calabrese?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafosco?
Yes.
Councilman Waldron?
Yes.
Councilman Cartwright?
Yes.
Resolution approved.
Thank you. May I get a motion for item 7C?
Mayor,
Yes, Councilman.
I make a motion, we approve Resolution 2026-33, authorizing a contract with Urban Design Ventures for consulting services to prepare the 5-year consolidated plan, annual action plan, consolidated annual performance and evaluation report, and provide related technical services for the Penn Hills Community Development Block Grant Program.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council? You know, I will be voting. I'm sort of torn on this one because we're going back and forth with the COG right now, and I think that this, let me say at the outset, Urban Design Ventures is a fabulous consulting firm. I have no issue with that. I just, when we do a 5-year plan, and we're talking about, we're still on the issues that we have relating to the COG, and we're looking at like $250,000 that may be owed, and we're still kicking around our involvement. That's just an issue for me, because that's a service that, as I understand it, the COG offers. So please understand, this is not anything against any consulting firm. I just, it's rather an issue for me that we're going to enter into a 5-year contract, and yet we're also considering moving forward with the COG, which, as I understand it, offers that service. So apparently this is something that needs to be voted on this evening. Is that correct, Ms. Balsamic?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to vote no, but it is no reflection on this company. Please know that it's just a reflection of my not necessarily being comfortable with having a service that may be provided otherwise. Any further comment from council?
Yes, for Ms. Balsamico. This contract, aren't we already in a year with this?
Actually, the contract expired in April, so we're only into it a couple of months. An extension was granted until the end of this month. So the reasoning for the 5-year contract is so it's in alignment with the consolidated plan, which is 5 years. And we are in our, finishing up our first year of our consolidated plan.
Okay, what would be the impact of not approving this?
Well, they've already provided us with services, and we need these services. They assist us with the annual action plan, which is on the agenda tonight, which they wrote. They also assist us with the consolidated plan, which they did last year, and the consolidated annual performance and evaluation report. That's the CAPER report, which goes through all of the outcomes of all our programs to make sure that we met all of our goals and requirements with HUD. And that will start very soon. They'll start that process soon. So,
And what is the annual cost of this contract?
We have, if you look in the packet, there are prices that they provided to us. The annual action plan is $8,000. The consolidated plan is $20,000, and the CAPER, or the Consolidated Annual Performance and Evaluation Report, we call that the CAPER, that's $8,000 also.
So we're looking at roughly just under 30,000 per year?
Well, yeah, actually 16,000 per year, because the next 5-year plan won't be written until 2029,
Okay,
so.
thank you.
Roll call.
Mayor Calabrese?
Again, I just can't see double paying. No.
Deputy Mayor Rafosco?
Yes.
Councilman Waldron?
Yes.
Councilman Cartwright?
Yes.
Resolution approved.
Thank you. May I get a motion for item 7D?
Mayor,
Yes.
I'd like to do a resolution, offer a motion to approve Resolution 2026-34, approving the Community Development Block Grant Program Budget Action Plan and the Home Program for 2026.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council? I need to pull up the, no, I'm just looking at the, thank you, I appreciate that.
Do you need the documentation?
I'm looking for where we have the funds are being distributed, you know, for the, is this where, like, the senior aid program and so forth?
Yeah, the senior aid program. If you look on attachment A,
Pardon me?
attachment A, attached to the resolution, that has all of our projects that are proposed for the upcoming year.
So,
And they're actually basically the same as always, but there's a
Right.
reason for that, and that's because they all work, and they all do
so if we,
great service.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
They
to
provide a
interrupt
great service.
you. Right. So if we approve 7D, is that approving attachment A, or is this still open for discussion?
That is the proposed budget, but throughout the fiscal year '26, if something should arise, you can make changes. You would have to do budget amendments, but you can make changes to the plan.
The reason I say that is because as I look at this, I see we have, for example, single-family rehab is $50,000. Senior aid rehab is $15,000. I say this all the time. Penn Hills is not like, for example, Monroeville. We are, whether we like the term or not, a bedroom community. Our base, it's our residents. Every home in Penn Hills needs to be filled. And I would love for people to be able to come to the single-family rehab. You know, we need to have good housing inventory. We need to help people improve their homes. And we have seniors who sometimes they just can't afford to stay in their homes, or, you know, I love that we have the hand-roll program and those sorts of things. These other places, and I'm not saying they're not, they're certainly good, good organizations. I was part of the, I've been here for years, and I've voted in favor of these many, many times. I just look at $739,000, and sometimes I think it is good to concentrate a big chunk of money. Some of these organizations have the ability to get grants, whereas I think someone single-family homeowners, they don't. They're not nonprofits that can go out and get money. I would love to see a huge chunk of money helping people repair their homes, to do things that are certainly safety issues first, and that's part of the handrail program. But I would love that to be for anybody. We already have the one for seniors, but I would love that for any age, whether they have children or whoever, whatever, you should be able to have a handrail. It shouldn't be based just on age. I would love to see people who need help with a roof or windows or sidewalk. I just think that a stronger concentration of money in helping people, frankly, repair their homes would be a really good investment. William McKinley Center, for example. Certainly, I get it. I mean, it's one of our properties, and we need to maintain that, and we've been doing that. So, just so I'm clear, when we vote for this tonight, this is the budget, and it would take another resolution to undo this.
Yes, it would take a budget amendment. Mhm.
Mayor, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Ms. Paulson-Miko, can you explain the process by which the grantees were decided?
For both programs, it's on the basis of household income, and they have to meet the certain guidelines
What was the
that HUD puts
discovery
out each
process,
year.
and what were the conversations and meetings you had to work up this list?
Pardon me?
What were the conversations you had and the meetings you had? I know that I was at some of them. I was just curious that you could describe it for the people here.
Right. Each senior citizen is eligible for a $1,000 grant. They're eligible for that every 3 years. If the cost of their improvement goes over $1,000, they do have to pay the difference. The single-family rehab program is a $15,000 loan. It's a 0% interest rate, and they can use that for home repairs to their house, roofs, plumbing problems, retaining walls, any type of home improvement.
So it's $15,000 per applicant, correct?
Yes.
So-
Yes, and they don't always take out a $15,000 loan.
But if we
Sometimes-
had 3 applicants that took $15,000 each, then we've served 3 people
Right.
with that money.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Generally per year, we serve probably 3 to 5 households, sometimes more, depending on, the type of improvement that they have and what the cost is. So,
The community organizations under CM2, Public Safety and Services, there were public meetings with them.
yes, there were
Correct.
public meetings, yes, they were advertised.
Starting in
and-
November?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. Mhm.
And there were 2 or 3, as I recall?
Yeah, there were 2 public hearings.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and then when we first start the advertising process, we have like an email list, and we send that out to all the stakeholders in the community. It's probably about 50 to 60 people and organizations.
50 to 60 people on your email list?
Yes. Mhm.
And that
Yeah,
email
and those
list
are
is-
organizations as well.
Yeah, that email list is composed of past awardees?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so again, this is no knock on any of these organizations. They are good organizations. I've voted in the past for these. I just think when you've got over 40,000 residents and 50 people get an email, I'm not particularly comfortable with that.
Yeah.
So
It's also advertised 2 weeks prior to each meeting, and it's always on our website and all our social media as well. And copies of the plan were available in the library, the municipal building, and at the YBM KQ Community Center.
Any further comment from council?
Yeah, I mean, one thing, Mayor, I mean, I just want to say, like, it's clear that a lot of planning goes into these things, and if we want to, I don't advise we make, we try to make changes after the fact. We have lots of time, prior to this meeting to make changes, and I think that's the time to do it, so that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I don't suggest, I was asking if it was possible to make the changes later. I would love to see something, go out to every household, but at this point, if that's what you're suggesting, allotting $50,000, again, I have nothing against the consultant, and I have nothing against any of these organizations. I would like to help people repair their homes. That's our housing stock.
We do have really good news, though. We were awarded a $200,000 grant through the FAIR program, and that will help at least 10 households. And that's a grant program, so they do not have to pay that back. I don't have the contracts or any of the specifics yet, so I really can't go into much detail, but that'll be forthcoming. So
No.
that's very good news for the town.
Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not being negative here. I think that's great. I'm just saying out of, thousands of households, 10. But that's okay. I mean, that's why we have these discussions. Roll call, please.
Deputy Mayor Rafosco,
Yes.
Councilman Waldron,
Yes.
Councilman Cartwright,
Yes.
Mayor Calabrese.
No.
Resolution approved.
Make it a motion for item 7E.
Mayor,
Yes, Councilman.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve Resolution 2026-35, authorizing the execution of memorandum of understanding with Allegheny Cleanways, 100 Hafner Avenue, Suite 111, Edna, Pennsylvania, for remediation of illegal dumping with the municipality of Penn Hills, with the municipality supplying garbage and debris hauling not to exceed $9,500.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second?
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council?
Yes, Mayor. Allegheny Cleanways does good work. We have a strong volunteer organization in town, anti-litter organizations in town who clean up litter. They're out most weekends. I'm out most weekends with them. One of the things I can't do is when there are large dumping sites, right? Contractors dumping, people being kicked out of their houses. There's tends to be dumping that comes, and it's just far too much for the anti-litter folks in town who are doing it on a volunteer basis to handle. Allegheny Cleanways has been doing this for a very long time. They're providing all the labor. They're providing an initial list of places to clean up. I'm looking at that list. A lot of them are on the east side of town, on the city side neighborhoods, where the anti-litter people maybe don't always necessarily get over to it, and there is a lot of dumping over there. Our lift is just $10,000 and emptying a couple of skiffs, a couple of trash dumps in order to do that, and I think it's an easy one to vote yes on. Thank you.
Any further comment from council? This is very exciting to see this. Certainly, many of us have been part of the litter pickups, and picking up litter is certainly different than dealing with dumping issues. And I would love it if we would go even further. Once we clean up these particular sites, I would love to include in that beautification efforts, and maybe try to get some of the neighborhood kids to buy into it and plant flowers or a garden there, and have a beautiful, just to beautify that particular area, because I think studies show that once you engage in beautification efforts and show ownership, they're less likely to be repeat offenders. Roll call, please.
Councilman Waldron,
Yes.
Councilman Cartwright,
Yes.
Mayor Calabrese,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafosco.
Yes.
Resolution approved.
May I get a motion for item 7F?
Mayor,
Yes, Councilman.
I make a motion to approve item 7F, Resolution 2026-36, authorizing the signing of an agreement with PennDOT to incorporate utility work in Allegheny County for the relocation of the sewer line associated with State Route 2058, Section A-12, MPMS number 89077.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second?
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council?
Mayor, may I comment?
Sure.
I just wanted to say that for those that don't know what State Route 2058 and all the sections are, it's actually Verona Road in the vicinity of the Penn Hills Firemen's Club and Bonus Tire. There have been problems down there for quite a while. So the state is taking care of the storm sewer issues. The municipality has a sanitary sewer line in that area that's going to need to be relocated or adjusted to make way for the repair work on the road itself and the stormwater. So that was why we were entering into this agreement. So it'll be at whatever the price is that PennDOT's already contracted for. So it'll be a cost savings to us because we're doing it in conjunction with the state. Thank you.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilman Cartwright?
Yes.
Mayor Calabrese?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafosco?
Yes.
Councilman Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution approved.
Thank you. May I get a motion for item 7G?
Mayor,
Yes, Deputy Mayor.
I'd like to make a motion to approve Resolution 2026-37, authorizing the execution and submission of a Keystone Grant for Public Library Facilities application of $755,579 for renovations and building improvements at the Penn Hills Library located at 1037 Stotler Road, owned by the municipality of Penn Hills.
Thank you. May I get a second? Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council?
Did we get a
Yes.
second?
So the reason we did, I'm sorry, you're asking what?
The second.
Did we get a second? Did somebody second?
I didn't hear a second, but I will second it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And before we go any further, there was a correction on the resolution. In two places in the resolution, it refers to 50 years, and 50 is spelled out, but the numerical version of 50 with the parentheses around it says 5, so I just want to clarify that it is 50 and not 5 years. Thank you.
Any comment from the public? Any comment from council?
Mayor,
Yes, council.
just to confirm with the acting municipal manager, this was a resolution that was passed before former council, and we are repassing it now for administrative reasons, yes?
Yes, sir. This was actually approved in 2025, and the grant was awarded to the Penn Hills Library. Because of the change in administration and the fact that the previous manager is no longer here and had executed the original resolution, the signing of the documents were rejected by the state. So minutes were provided to them showing that a new manager was appointed, but to eliminate any further confusion or any problems with the state in continuing this grant, since we had time to adopt a new resolution, we opted to do that. So nothing's changing. It's no additional money. It's what we were already promised. It's just a matter of having everything administratively sound so that the signatures will match.
Thank you.
So the one thing that has changed since then, so this is, as the acting manager just stated, is correct. However, since that time, we've learned that we may, that the COG, the Council of Governments, is, I think the liability is over $250,000. Is that correct, Solicitor?
I believe that is correct.
We may owe over $250,000. I'd like to ask the Finance Director, would that still be your recommendation, that we have sufficient, because this is not a 100% grant. This is a matching grant, correct? We would have to pay $755,000 to accept this.
To the best of my knowledge, I haven't seen the grant document, but we would again make the funds available if needed for a grant.
So even though we would have over $250,000 liability, you're confident that we have the funds?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilman Cartwright,
Yes.
Mayor Calabrese,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafosco,
Yes.
Councilman Waldron,
Yes.
resolution approved.
We're at the point on the agenda where we get the acting municipal manager's report, please.
Okay. First of all, I wanted to report that the municipality did submit a letter to the U.S. Department of Transportation on behalf of PennDOT to support a grant program for the Highland Park Bridge Preservation and Interchange Reconstruction Project. And that was sent out last week. So hopefully PennDOT will get the money and there will be major improvements along the Butler Street, Washington Boulevard corridor, as well as the Highland Park Bridge itself. We did start negotiations with the Penn Hills Police Department a few weeks ago. This week we'll be meeting with the EMS staff and also AFSCME representing the school guards to negotiate their upcoming contract. Friday of this week is a holiday. We'll be celebrating Juneteenth, so the municipal building will be closed as a reminder. We met with the Penn Hills Police Department, the Public Works Department, and PennDOT over traffic calming measures and have come up with a few ideas that we can accomplish at a reasonable price to limit speeding and other problems going through some of the local neighborhoods where there are straight-of-ways and where people routinely bypass the stop signs and just blow right through them. So we are going to move ahead on some of those options. We are also looking at some grant funding from the multimodal grant program to fund additional traffic calming measures and pedestrian safety, crosswalks, additional speeding signs and things like that, like the ones that are on Frankstown Road or like the cart that you see periodically that say you're going X number of miles an hour, hoping that all of those things can be funded by outside money at no cost to the municipality, and it will help to reduce speed and hopefully save lives. Friday, in addition to being a holiday, is also the last day of work for Detective John Milos from our juvenile division. He is retiring with over 25 years of service to the municipality, and I'd like to take this time to wish him, to grant him best wishes for a long and happy retirement, certainly well deserved. We have news from PennDOT that in 2026, major work will be done on Shannon Road, Paquita Road, Salzburg Road, from Leechburg Road all the way out to New Texas in Plumboro. The roads will receive base repair, drainage improvement, paving, new guide rails, updated pavement markings. In 2027, Penn Hills is also slated for some additional PennDOT improvements on Verona Road, Salzburg Road, from Verona Road to Halton Road, Leechburg Road, and part of Halton Road. Same repairs that are being done, guardrails, drainage, those kinds of things. They are all out to bid right now, so the projects for this year should be getting started soon, and then we'll see those improvements as well next year. Penn Hills Public Works is still out patching and making small paving repairs throughout the community. They just completed their work in the Anthon Drive, Guyland Drive, Charleston Drive area of Penn Hills. They will be continuing from neighborhood to neighborhood till all of the potholes are patched and the minor repairs are made. As I said previously, our larger paving contracts are out, and Tresco will be doing all the work this summer, so that should be starting shortly. We do have summer interns working in the Public Works Department, so they usually have a small white SUV with a yellow light on it. So if you see them, you'll know that they are definitely Penn Hills people. They are working on our MS4 stormwater management plan, and they are getting GIS coordinates for all of the storm sewer manholes and a variety of other things that they track so that they can map them appropriately. During the month of May, Penn Hills EMS responded to 751 ambulance calls. Our mutual aid services, meaning our adjoining communities, sent ambulances into our town 156 times for a total of 907 calls for the month of May. Brings the year's total to 4,830 calls so far. Penn Hills EMS also received their certificate of accreditation as an EMS continuing ed sponsor that will be valid from June of 26 until June of 2029. It's been a busy year with some of the other departments, and a few of our staff members have been on vacation, so that concludes my comments for this evening, as I couldn't get additional information from the few that were out of town. Thank you very much.
Deputy Mayor, do you have any comments?
Not tonight, thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Waldron, do you have any comments?
Yeah, two quick things. First is, I've been speaking.
Oh, I'm sorry, Councilman. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I apologize. I apologize. For those of you who don't typically come to our meetings, we have formal meetings like we are having tonight, and then we have informal, but we did change our format to include a manager's report, and part of that includes
inviting questions.
Inviting questions or comment from the public, and I neglected to do that.
That's okay, Mayor. Thank you. You caught it. The questions are supposed to be restricted to what was in the manager's report, so I'm restricted to that. When you mentioned some paving that was done, I noticed, thank God, that they did put what I called a meeting or two ago a scab coat over the undulation and settlement on William Penn Highway, where, Diane, as you know, a car flipped over even because of that situation. And it's been like that for a long time, and we have the borings, and I guess the engineer's report and design will be implemented, and that's still in the works, right? My question is, I just want to make sure, I'm grateful for the patching that helped remediate it a bit. It's still real bad. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to clarify for the record that that's not the end of the story. That's this temporary stopgap measure that we could have done years ago, which at least we got in there now to help it. And we're still going full bore with what our original plans were.
There is funding for other repair work that will be done on Old William Penn Highway. What happened is that one section of roadway actually sunk an additional few feet over the winter. So we had our geotechnical people and our standard municipal engineers out on the site, and they determined that asphalt could be placed in that low spot to even out the road so that it made it safer for vehicular traffic. So that was done about 2 weeks ago. We'll continue to monitor that, and we are continuing to move forward with the project.
And secure the money.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Councilman Waldron, you were in the middle of your comment.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So over the past month, I've been having some discussions with some members of the community regarding balloon releases and the potential for possibly prohibiting them. I understand these balloon releases, they can be meaningful and ceremonial, but the fact is that, what comes up must come down. So You know, these balloons, they can travel hundreds of miles, and then eventually they just come down as litter. They end up in cities and neighborhoods and in lakes, rivers. They're just pollutants. So I'll be introducing an ordinance to the rest of council to potentially ban balloon releases, and also with them sky lanterns. Sky lanterns are another thing that I'm not sure that I'm super in favor of. You know, it's an open flame floating through the sky. You know, these lanterns can travel a couple miles before they come down, and they don't always go out before they come down. And they have been known to cause, start fires in the past, so.
If it helps your agenda, they also cause power outages when they drift.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, they do, they can mess with power lines and cause outages too, so. So it's something that over the next couple months, you know, I'd like council to consider, and I'll be leading that. And on my second note, it's Pride Month. And while Penn Hills is known quite well for its racial diversity, I don't think we talk enough about the great LGBTQ community we have here. So to all of our LGBTQ friends and neighbors, I just want to thank you for everything you do in this community to make Penn Hills a stronger and more welcoming place. So happy Pride Month.
Councilman Cartwright, any comment?
No further comments.
Typically, I do make a comment, but in light of the incidents that has occurred this past weekend, although there are many positive things that have happened and are happening in our community, I too will decline a comment. Thank you. This meeting is adjourned.